Cool. Hey, how you doing? I'm Terrell Tilford, and welcome to the 19th Annual Los Angeles Black Business Expo. We are here in downtown Los Angeles at the lovely Los Angeles Convention Center, and you're probably wondering why at this point I haven't introduced the lovely lady to my left. I'm going to do that in just a moment. But we want to say that we have a multitude of black business, African American businesses here at the Los Angeles Convention Center on this outstanding Sunday afternoon, and it's really great to see everybody out enjoying themselves, getting a chance to meet each other, and for businesses to really, to exchange information with themselves. So since she chimed in right then, I think it's time for me to go ahead and introduce her. I'd like to introduce my wife, and she is
Victoria Platt.
Victoria Platt. All right, that's all right. So, myself and Victoria, we're down here this afternoon to lend our support, if you will, to the Black Business Expo, to get out here, meet some people ourselves, see what kind of businesses that we don't know about, and to reaffirm the ones that we do, and to make sure that people are getting out there all together, getting to know each other.
That's right. I'm buying some things because I saw some really cute things that I want.
Uh-oh. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to do something a little different. I've decided I'm going to turn the table on my wife here, and I'm going to interview her, see what she's all about, see if I can learn something new. So why don't you tell us once again, what's your name?
My name is Victoria Platt.
Victoria, where are you from?
I'm from Queens, New York, baby.
Uh-oh. Queens is in the house.
You look a lot like my husband.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Oh. I like to think I might look a little bit better than him. I better watch out, though. He may come around one of these corners somewhere.
I know. He's very, very jealous.
Oh, okay. So, Victoria, why don't you tell us what it is that you do?
Well, I'm an actor. I've been acting for... I'm an actor. I'm not going to say how long. And I was on All My Children for a few years, and Guiding Light for a few years, and Broadway, done CSI Miami, and gosh, what else, honey? You tell me.
Well, speaking of Broadway, I see that off in the distance there is Mr. Ben Vereen, and I only bring this up because what show was it that you did on Broadway?
Jelly's Last Jam, and I did it with Ben Vereen, who is gracing us here with his presence today.
And who else did you do Jelly's with?
With Keith David and Felicia Rashad and Gregory Hines and Savion Glover.
Whoa.
So, yeah, it was pretty awesome.
So you were on stage with the superstars. I mean, how does it feel to have been in the midst of all of that greatness? I mean, we know that you're great as well, but we're talking, you know, some of those people are legends,
yes,
if you will. Tell us a little bit more about that experience, and who was the director of that show?
George Wolfe was the director. You're really good at interviewing.
I'm working on it.
George Wolfe was the director, and isn't he? And it was incredible being on the stage with those. I mean, Tanya Pinkins was also in it, and all of these amazing, theater stars, but also television stars, and I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot, and I was on that show. We did Jellies for a year and a half. I was there the whole year and a half.
So approximately how many performances in total was that?
Well, we're going to show off my math skills right now. It was 8 shows a week. It was 8 shows a week, about 50 weeks out of the year, because we had 2 weeks off. So far we're at 400 performances times basically 2. So 800 performances, which was pretty cool.
That's a whole lot of tap dancing and singing and shaking, right?
Right. Oh,
Did
2 years.
Did there ever come a point in doing the show that you were like, you know what? Enough of this. I just cannot go on. I cannot do this show anymore.
You know what? In the beginning, I thought it was going to be like that, but it wasn't, because we had such amazing people on the stage with us that they kept me they kept us laughing. Gregory Hines would go up on his lines, or he would look out at the audience and make jokes. Keith David, same with Ben Vereen. They would make jokes on the stage. People would come out. Greg one time came out with his teeth blacked out. So, 2 years of that, I could have gone another 3, actually.
Okay. Well, let's jump forward, and why don't you tell us about what current projects that you may have coming up. I've heard through the grapevine that you've got a new movie coming out directed by Mr. Bill Duke.
Yes, I do. How did you know about that, Mr. Tilford? I'm doing a new movie. Well, actually, we shot the movie. It's called Cover, and it comes out in early 2008.
And who does it star?
Vivica Fox and Patti LaBelle and Louis Gossett Jr., Ingenue Ellis, and Paula J. Parker, Roger Guinevere Smith. I've been really blessed that I work with a lot of really, really wonderful, incredible people. So.
Now, Vivica. Now we've seen Vivica Fox on stage. We've seen her on film. What is she like in person? Was she a diva, or was she just a down-home good girl? Did y'all kick it, or did she give you shade?
You want the scoop, huh?
Yeah.
You want the skinny.
Yeah.
Actually, diva in the sense that I know diva is a good thing.
Okay.
And yes, she is. She knows everything about the film industry. She knows about the lighting. She knows about the shots. I watched her, and I learned a lot from her. And actually, she was mad cool. We've hung out since. We actually went to her birthday party.
Yeah, we did.
It was fun. We was kicking it. That was nice. She's mad cool.
Can you give us just a little bit about what the film is about?
I can only tell a little bit, but it's basically about, it's a murder mystery about love and betrayal. And that's all I can say.
Anything more? Then she might have to kill me. Why don't you interview me then?
Man, okay. My goodness, I don't know how to. I don't know how to. Okay. 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 All right. Well, I don't really want to follow you with the interviewing because you're really good. Oh, great. Okay, great. All right. So, your name, sir?
I'm Terrell Tilford.
Let me see. Are you married? Dang, you married. I was going to try and, push up.
No, my wife is from Queens. She's a rough one. Watch out.
All right. So, Terrell Tilford, what do you do?
I'm an actor. I'm a businessman. So it's only appropriate that I'm here at the Black Business Expo today. Although I didn't bring my company here, I brought my assets with me.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. So what company do you? What's your business? Tell us your business.
Well, I have two different businesses. One is Tilford Platinum Properties, in which we indulge in investment properties, and the other is I run an art gallery with my wife and friends called Tilford Art Group.
And what's the website for that business?
For Tilford Art Group? www.tilfordartgroup.com.
And that's one L in Tilford, isn't it? All right, well, tell me some of the things you've been doing on television lately, because I know you are very, very busy. I've seen your face everywhere.
Well, I've managed to keep myself fairly busy between some theater projects and TV projects in particular. I did do a great play this past summer called The Last Days of Judas Iscariot. I actually did it with my wife and a host of other really talented actors as well. And we did that with a theater company called the Black Dahlia Theater Company, and it ran for 5 weeks and to really successful and wonderful reviews and all of that. But prior to that, for the past couple of years, I've been doing a myriad of different series, mostly guest starring, recurring work on them.
Now, what did you shoot just this past couple weeks? I think you were shooting something, weren't you?
Yes, I shot an episode of a television show on Fox called Bones, starring Emily Deschanel and David Boreanaz.
Oh, that's the guy from Angel.
That is the guy from Angel, but he's now on Bones.
All right.
Prior to that, this year was CSI New York with Hill Harper and Gary Sinise. I did an episode of Shark opposite James Woods.
Cool.
Yeah, that
and
was,
what? Oh man. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I also know that you were on Soul Food for quite a stint. Tell us about that a little bit.
Well, I played Malik Todd, and I actually ran an art gallery and art foundation on the show, aside from the transition house for the women on the show, and I played in the last season of the show on Soul Food opposite Melinda Williams, who played Bird. And I think one of the things I'm notorious for that show is having infiltrated Bird's marriage and got her and myself into a bit of trouble to the point where basically they had to run me out of town.
You've had a couple roles like that, haven't you?
Yeah, just a few. You know, I want to make sure I don't get typecast in some sort of way. I don't want to get in trouble at home.
Are you a bad boy in real life?
You'd have to ask my wife.
All right, now wait, for all those 80s bubs out there. So I heard you also worked with Don Johnson.
I worked with Don Johnson last year on a very short-lived but exciting show called Just Legal. I was playing the district attorney on there, and Don Johnson is one of the coolest cats you can work with. I mean, he's Don Johnson. That's Miami Vice, baby. You can't mess with that. So
I had to mention it because, you know, there's a lot of 80s folks out there like me. I love the 80s. I loved Miami Vice.
Well, let's just say on the set, he is Mr. Johnson.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think we've gotten all up into Terrell Tilford. Wait, first, where are you from?
Los Angeles, California, and the place to be, right here.
Oh, homegrown.
Homegrown, right here.
All right.
Still keeping it moving.
Well, we're going to finish up and enjoy the expo. And you've been watching the arts, culture, and us.
But I do have the pleasure of speaking to Mr. Ben Vereen. We're here at the the Black Business Expo and Trade Show for the 19th season. He's come and lend his support. And before we talk about Chicken George even, I want to talk about Broadway. Before we talk about all of that and dancing and so on, let him tell you what he came to support.
Well, I came to support the expo and support us, especially the black businesses, and you know, to give focus. You know, we need to do this. We need to get out and support one another because this is going to be our legacy. Our future is rooted in our business and training the young people which way to go. Also, I'm here to let people know about the Art of Living Church of Religious Science for All People, which I'm proud to say I'm the pastor. And so we're going to be speaking here this afternoon. So come on out. Oh, that's right. You will be gone by the time we do this. But look, we are located in Culver City on Overland Avenue and Culver Boulevard at the Veterans Memorial Building. We're right now in the Teen Center. And our services are every Sunday. We call them, meditations at 10:30 and celebration is at 11. So come on by and celebrate with us. We have a wonderful, wonderful ministry and wonderful jazz ministry. It's just great.
Did you say jazz?
Yeah, we have a jazz ministry.
I love it. Now, I too am a Brooklynite, so let's go back to what school did you go to and things like that. What was it like for you, the young Ben Vereen? You always dancing?
You see that guy just walk by my camera on my shot? You see, people are rude. Where I grew up in Brooklyn. Are you from Brooklyn? Where?
I went to Erasmus, Wingate, Lefferts.
Where'd you live? I'm Herkimer Street in Rochester, Fulton and Troy. I went to 178. I went to junior high school 35. Went to 93. Yeah.
So were you always dancing?
My soul was always dancing. My spirit has always danced with God. I've always loved movement. And I really didn't get into really serious dance until high school in performing arts. That's what I got into.
Oh, you attended performing arts?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was 46th Street in those days. Now it's moved. It's over on 60th and Amsterdam. But in those days, it was on 46th Street.
Do you still support dance from the young people and things like that? Any types of programs?
I support the arts. And one of the things that I'm doing with my church, the Art of Living, is to make a foundation that does just that. Shows people the art of how to live and how to marry arts. You see, our life is an art form. you know, and we have a tendency to not look at it that way. So therefore, what do? We allow our art programs to be taken away from our schools, which really, you know, the arts programs gives young people stimulation and creativity. Yeah, and so yes, I support them. So that's one of the things that we're doing.
Hey, this is Blaze for another segment at the Los Angeles Convention Center, and we're here at the Black Business Expo, and we're here with the what is like the celebrity area here?
Yeah, this is the celebrity area. So I'm here.
So we're going to assume that this is a celebrity, and tell them your name first, sir.
My name is Jimmy Jean-Louis, and I have a new show coming out tomorrow. I mean, it's not a new show, but it's a new season. And it's Heroes, which is the #1 show right now.
Is it?
Yes, it is, sir. Otherwise, you know, some people might know me as Tunde, the doctor that played against Monique and Fat Girls, and also in Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis. Now
that's where I remember you from. Monique, my girl.
No, my girl.
Our girl. There's enough for her to go around.
Oh, yes, indeed. I've been told that before, and I heard it before.
But wait, tell us a little bit about your accent, your history. Who are you? Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Haiti, born in Haiti, grew up in Paris, lived in Spain, Italy, South Africa, England, and I am now in America, Los Angeles.
How many languages do you speak?
5. French, Spanish, Italian, Creole, and English.
Do any of them start like, baby, I love you?
Sorry?
Do any of them start like, baby, I love you? Let me hear the French Mac.
Ma chérie, je t'aime tellement. Je t'aime beaucoup. Te quiero mucho, mi amor.
So tell us a little more about Heroes.
Now, Heroes, I mean, it's one of those shows where you get yourself into it and you get yourself in it and you don't understand how and why you're getting all those blessings, because this is #1 show and you know you don't have too many brothers on TV, and to be able to be in one #1 show and being a brother, you know, it's like a blessing and a half.
So what has that led to? What indications do you have about your future now behind being #1?
Well,
I know you got a manager saying #1, hey.
Well, you know what? I don't know what my future is going to be like, but, you know, I'm hoping for the best. I came from very, very little, you know. When I grew up in Haiti, I had nothing. In my house, I had no electricity, you know.
See, I'm a Brooklynite, so I grew up with Haitians, and I know that's abject poverty. Maybe it is good. You tell them a little more about what it is like there, by the way.
Well, I mean, even though it's very poor, but it's good, because people really enjoy life. They don't have too much, but they still enjoy life. And I always carry that with me. Now that I'm in a position where I have a little bit more than the average, I still don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? I don't believe that I am different than another brother, because at the end of the day we're all the same. One might have a little bit more than another one, but we're all the same. So I always try to keep that with me. And also, I go back to Haiti as often as I can, because that keeps me real. That keeps me real. When I go back there, I mean, I go back in the dirt. My parents are back there, and you know what? If I go there with $100, I can feed a handful of people. So when I have it out here, I don't try to just abuse it either. You know, I try to keep the balance.
So, you know, being that we are here at the Black Business Expo, tell us a little bit about what that means to you. Why are you here? How important is business to everybody, entertainers alike?
Well, I mean, first of all, to be able to have a group of brothers coming together, trying to do something positive, it's great. I know America always complains, Black Americans always complain. They shouldn't, because they have everything here, really everything. Everything they need, they have it here to keep moving. Like I said, I grew up in Paris, and in Paris, being black is very difficult.
Did you drive a cab?
I didn't drive a cab because I was too young, but, you know, it would have been one of the jobs to do, you know, if I stayed there. And that's why I didn't stay, because I didn't want to drive a cab.
So by difficult, I'm assuming you mean there really aren't that many opportunities in the job market, period. It has nothing to do much with color. Everything's pretty much established, and you got to wait for somebody to die to get a job.
Yeah, and also, you know what? They close the doors on you when they see your skin color. Certain jobs, black people will never have them in Paris. If you're looking for a black CEO, forget about it. That's not gonna happen. A black politician, forget about it. So what I'm trying to say is America, black America here has a lot of power. We just have to acknowledge that power and work with it. And you can go a long way with the very little that the black people think they have. But I think they have a lot.
I think that's the theme of this year's show, this 19th show, which is taking care of business at home, which means unifying, coming together, becoming literate. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, look, I want to thank you very much. And pronounce your name for me one more time.
Jimmy Jean-Louis. Jimmy Jean-Louis. Jean-Louis.
Fantastic. This is Blaze from the Arts, Culture, and Us, and thank you very much for joining us. Hey, this is Blaze, and we're here today at the annual Black Business Expo and Trade Show at the Los Angeles Convention Center. And I have none other than it is Showtime herself, the ageless, the goddess, Kiki Shepard. You know that's a fact.
I love it, the ageless. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. How y'all doing? Yes, I'm here to raise awareness about sickle cell disease. You know, it's a disease that's in our community and it's a killer, and it's preventable. We can do something about it. So I'm here to ask people to please go and register for the bone marrow, to get your bone marrow, because we found out through trial and error that the bone marrow transplant surgery is the only thing that will right now cure us from sickle cell disease. So there's a national registry for your bone marrow, so that if somebody needs to have the operation, your name is already on the registry. It doesn't hurt at all. It's not like a really serious operation. It's just your bone marrow is taken out with needle and your blood. You're organized in blood drops, because I just found out that blood gets spoiled. You can't keep blood forever. I thought for sure that a hospital, once they took your blood, it would stay forever. Not so. Blood spoils, blood grows old. So we're trying to organize blood drives, especially for our youth, because there are young people that are dying from sickle cell disease. You have to be 16 or over and at least 110 pounds. So please, get with your churches, get with any organization you have. Try to organize a bone marrow registry and a blood drive. You can contact Children's Hospital here in Los Angeles, and they will give you all the information you need to get that done. But I implore you, I ask you, I said, please, let's stop the cycle of sickle cell. Let's stop it. It's a cycle. We can stop it. Let's do that. Let's keep our communities free from sickle cell disease. Thank you so much. And come visit the LA Convention Center. It's fabulous. And the Black Business Expo. Thank you all so much.
Also, I used to be a national promoter for sickle cell anemia, and I discovered that if you get to sickle cell anemia, you're giving to doctors. Sickle cell anemia victims have their own foundation. So if you're interested in helping people that have difficulty getting insurance and so on, and also it's nothing to be afraid about. It's a very simple test to see if you have a trait or not. So this is something, I mean, I think that's why it sort of died. People found out doctors were getting that money. So we have to be alert.
You see, but in terms of people stopped doing it because doctors were getting the money. While the doctors were getting the money, everybody was still dying. And it got worse and worse and worse. It sort of went underground. We got to bring it back up on top now and stuff, you know? Because we don't need to be dying for something that we can prevent.
Sickle cell anemia people are such courageous people, you know, like they have a partner, a buddy thing. They'll call their buddy, I'm having a crisis. Explain to them a little bit about what a crisis is.
Well, you know, a blood cell is a circle. It's a round, a real good blood circle is round. When you have sickle cell disease, the blood cells sickle like a half moon. And as they're passing through the body, they catch on each other. And that prevents the blood from flowing. If your blood does not flow through your body, nothing works.
So the transfusion is essential when they have a crisis?
Yes, essential. And the hospitals don't have blood because we are not giving blood. The state of California has over 600,000 people that could give just the basic normal blood. Only 3% of Californians choose blood.
That is a shame.
It's a shame. So when people get sick, not only do they not have the blood to help them, they don't have the blood for the transfusions, they don't have the blood for surgery, and our kids are dying. And it's preventable, so we need to do something about it.
Absolutely. Did we already talk bowling?
No, let's talk bowling. Now, when I first got to California, I started golfing, and I would go to a lot of different celebrity golf tournaments, and I heard about sickle cell disease from some of these golf tournaments. And And I went and talked to the people at the National Association. I told them to use me. I went around for 10 years, 13 years, helping to raise awareness about sickle cell disease. I decided I was going to turn my birthday party into an awareness race. I had decided I was going to turn a bowl. I had a bowling tournament because I love to bowl. My best game is 215.
Whoa!
Not 300, but darn close. Anyway, I had a bowling party, and I turned it into an awareness raising campaign for sickle cell disease. It's called Kiki Shepard's Celebrity Bowling Challenge. This is our 5th year. We are now a foundation, the Kids Foundation. Yes. God is great. You know, all you have to do is put yourself out there. He will give you the support. It comes from everywhere. So now I'm able to use my voice to raise awareness about sickle cell disease and have a great time with a bowling tournament and a beautiful party. This year we had Angie Stone. People come from all over.
Where?
Normally, okay, this is where we had it last year. This is why I intend to have it. Is at Jerry's Deli. It's called Penn's Entertainment Center in Studio City in the Valley on Ventura Boulevard. It's a beautiful 3-game tournament and then a great party afterwards and stuff.
And when we
usually in July. It's the weekend. My birthday is July 15th, so anywhere around there on the set.
So that's your 39th birthday this year, right?
No, it's my 35th. And next year will be my 34th.
So now that since we are...
Since I'm all ageless and stuff.
Oh, you are, that's for sure.